Hey guys, so I'm going to do a toy declutter. This is the corner where my kids have their toys. I have two girls, a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old, so I have all that in there. These little houses here, and then all that stuff on the floor. I'm going to go through everything and see what we can get ready to donate and sell. Now, the stuff at the top, those little houses, those they just got and they play with those all the time, so I'm not going to touch those. But everything in the little cubbies, I'm definitely going to go through. And then the those two little houses there, or big houses there, these two, they just got those two and they play with those all the time, so I'm not going to touch those. I'm basically just going to go through these cubbies and the stuff that's on the floor. So yeah, here we go.
Alright guys, so first what I'm doing here is I'm going through everything that's on the floor and I'm separating everything into two piles. The right side is the stuff that we're keeping and the left side is the stuff that we're either going to donate or sell. And I'm just going through all the little pieces. Some of this stuff has already either been broken and thrown in the trash so there's extra pieces to it, or it's stuff that we've already given away and I ended up finding stuff for. So some of that stuff would go in the trash, but for the most part, it's things that are still good to donate. My girls take really good care of their toys for the most part, so we don't really have too many things that are broken or lost. The next thing I'm doing is going through these cubbies, and I'm going through the top shelf here where I have toys out of cubbies, and we're getting rid of some. I think we got rid of about I wouldn't be surprised if we got rid of more than half from that side. I think we just kept the Peppa Pig house. The baby and the stroller we're keeping. And then I go through the individual bins. I'm going through the ones that I know I can go through because I know what they play with and I don't want to mess, with the other ones. But basically the ones that I'm not going through, I'm going to need my girls to help me with. So that one being one of them right there. The first bin was Shopkins, and it was just basically organizing that one because they don't have that many Shopkins play sets. This second one here is Peppa Pig. We're getting rid of the RV, and we're keeping the car, and then we're getting rid of the choo-choo train, and we are going to be keeping all the accessories that go to the house and everything that goes to the schoolhouse, which I also put in the sell donate pile. All that, those accessories are going to go with the schoolhouse. And for some reason we had so many of the characters. Some of them we had duplicates of. So right here you'll see me sorting through them just to see how many we have of each. And then I end up keeping one of each except for the Peppas. I think I kept 2 or 3 of the Peppas. Excuse me. Excuse my voice. My voice is a little bit gone right now, but I wanted to make sure that I edited this video and did the voiceover for it so I could have it up for you guys this week. I want to make sure that my decluttering videos are going up normal. So yeah, I'm just looking through them and then setting some in the keep pile and putting the rest into the donate pile. And then all the toys go back into the bin. Right here I was trying to see if the house would fit in there, but it doesn't. So I just took all the pieces out of it and put it into the bin. This next bin is the woodsies. The woodsies are little animals or critters that they sell from Target. And they come with, the little kits, they come with a lot of tiny, tiny pieces, like so many little pieces because the houses are so small. So they're easy to lose. And when they're on the floor, it's just ridiculous to have to dig through all the other stuff to try to find them. So what I'm going to start doing is putting everything in Ziploc bags. Basically, I have 2 piles here. A pile of characters and a pile of all the little things. And then they're each going to go in a Ziploc bag and then they're going to go inside the bin. So it's easier to put everything away instead of just floating around in the bin. That way, if they're looking for pieces, they don't have to dump out the full bin. Our next bin here is all baby stuff. The This one was ridiculous. We had so many duplicates and more than duplicates. Well, duplicates and 3 and 4 of the same thing. So I'm just going through everything, categorizing it, and I'm keeping 1 of everything except baby bottles. I'm keeping 2, and food jars and stuff like that. Little juice cups, whatever my girls would actually need 2 of if they're playing together. If it's a shampoo, they can share that, but when they're feeding their babies, they don't want to be sharing a baby bottle, so I'm keeping 2 of those. But for the most part, I got rid of a lot in this bin. The bin was completely full when I dumped it out, and by the end, you'll see we ended up with half of what was in there. And it's all good stuff. It's still well taken care of. A lot of this, I guess they end up getting as gifts, and then they end up with duplicates, and in the end, they just all end up on the floor instead of being played with. So right here, I'm still just going through this bin, and then all these pieces are just extra now, so I'm just putting those to the side. These are the little food jars. I kept a few of those. Same reason. Our next bin is a Disney bin. So I started putting aside some of the Inside Out toys because my daughter wasn't playing with them. At least I didn't see her playing with them. So I wanted to put those to the side. Later she comes in and reclaims them. But I'm making piles here, Inside Out, Magic Clip Doll, and Minnie Mouse. And this is more my youngest who plays with these. So I'm going to ask her in a bit to see which ones she keeps. And I know she plays with all the ones she keeps. I just, figured I'd ask and see if she wanted to get rid of any. It's always good to include them in the decision. You don't want to get rid of everything yourself and then they come back and ask for their stuff. Right here I'm asking her, and she wants to keep her Minnie Mouse, and she wants to keep her Magic Clip Dolls, which is fine. Like I said, she plays with those, so it's no big deal. The Inside Out stuff is the stuff that my older daughter plays with. She said she would. And right here we're getting rid of all the McDonald's little houses because they use the characters to play with the big Hello Kitty house that's on the top. So there's no point in keeping all those little ones. And this is a My Little Pony bin. That is also my youngest who plays with these, but she mostly plays with the Equestria dolls. She also plays with some of the bigger ponies, which she just told me she wants to keep. And there's a whole bunch of the blind bag ponies, like the little tiny ones. And she doesn't play with those that much, so... Excuse me, taking a drink of water. So we're getting rid of those. And then there was a lot of duplicates. So whatever was a duplicate, we got rid of. There was some that she doesn't play with that weren't duplicates and she just didn't want to keep because she just doesn't play with them. So it was good to see that she was able to let go of a lot of her stuff without any trouble. I think since I've gotten her started at a younger age with decluttering, it's been a lot easier for her to let go. She's not as attached to her things. So yeah, I'm still going through everything here. We had like 4 Twilight Sparkles and 3 rarities. I don't know why. Again, probably gifts or gift packs that we bought that had more than, a different gift pack that might have had the same pony in there. So yeah, this is all going to the side, and then those are the ones we're keeping. And then the next bin is the food bin. This is also one that my youngest plays with. She's really into pretend food right now and cooking and all that. So right here, she's telling me which ones she wants to keep. And everything that she wanted to keep is stuff that I've seen her play with. She likes playing with the Hello Kitty cake, and then she wants to keep the plates because she gives everybody cake. And then she pretends to make cake, so she wants to keep her whisk and her spoon and her bowl. But yeah, she's going through this stuff, and basically letting me know what she wants to keep and what she wants to get rid of. And like I said before, all their stuff is in really good condition still, so somebody will, really enjoy this. And we're more than happy to donate this stuff in hopes that somebody gets to show these toys some more love. Now this next bin is a bin I need my 7-year-old to help me with. So she's going to come in right now and then she's going to help me with this. It's her Barbies and Monster High dolls and all that stuff. And we basically start going through this bin, and there was some Equestria dolls in there, so we were able to put those over to the side with the other Equestria dolls. And excuse me, let me get another drink of water. So yeah, if we ended up with a duplicate like right here, we had 2 Pinkie Pies, we got rid of one because there was no point in keeping 2. And if there was all the little clothes we set to the side, and whatever shoes were mismatched, those just got thrown to the trash because there was no point in keeping 1 shoe for nothing. But she's looking at all her dollies here, and she's letting me know, and she'll continue to let me know which ones she wants to get rid of and which ones she wants to keep. She had a harder time getting rid of her dolls. She doesn't play with these things too much, but she said she would, so we're gonna give this a try and wait. She's 7 years old, so she's had a lot of these toys for a lot longer, and I understand being attached to your toys, but I want to make sure that they learn to let go of things when they're not being used. But I think she did pretty good overall. Everything is being put back into the bin, and then we're gonna have their little clothes and accessories in little bags, just like the Woodsies, so they're easier to find. And then this last bin is their dress up bin and their costumes. They had little dress shoes. Excuse me. Dress shoes, and then there was this they have their little play makeup. And they had this Rainbow Dash outfit that neither one of them wore. In perfect condition, so that's a nice one to try and sell. They're more into Mario Brothers right now, so my oldest one has a Luigi costume, and then the younger one has a Toadstool one, and they both have Princess Peach, but those are hanging just because, they're pretty dresses. And right here, they're choosing which little, slippers, dress slippers or whatever they use, and they're keeping Rapunzel because it's Rapunzel.
Through all the bins, I'll show you what's inside the bins in just a bit once I put everything back. But like I said, the big toys, those right there, the little castles, those are staying. And then all the bins have been basically decluttered from stuff they don't play with anymore. The little houses are staying. But then everything on this side right here is Play-Doh and stuff that I have to put back in the cubbies. But that's my camera. But everything here, all this on the floor, which I'll show you a different angle. Okay, so everything here is all going. We're either going to donate or sell based on, how good it is. This is all going. Yeah, that's all going. These are little clothes for the dollies, and then these are all staying, along with what's inside the bins. The bins I decluttered already, so this one is down to hardly any. It's all Disney stuff in here, like the Inside Out, anything Minnie Mouse or Magic Clip Ball. This one here is all Shopkins. This one is all for their baby stuff. This is all Peppa Pig, so I got rid of a lot in here. But my little one, she still likes Peppa Pig, so she's keeping the house and the tree house. So she's going to keep a few of the things too for that. This is all their food. This was full all the way to the top, and we were able to bring it down to about half. Yeah.
Hi.
This here is I don't know what this. I think it's called Woodsy. It's basically what these little houses are for. And these are all the little characters that they have, along with, you know, these tiny houses here, or shops and stuff. They all come with all these tiny little pieces. So I put those in Ziploc bags. Okay, this one here is all ponies that my little one will use for her ponytail.
My barrette looks so pretty.
This one has all their like dollies and clothes, and there's pony dolls in here too, like those equestrian dolls. Those I might end up putting in the pony bin, so this one's not overflowing the way it is. And this is all their play stuff, like play makeup and, you know, their costume stuff. Alright guys, here it is all put together. Well, not put together, but, you know, put back in its place. In here, I have their little houses up at the top, like I said. And then right there, this first one is their tea set in the back with their little Hatchimals. And then right here is their little cash register with the Peppa house and then the Peppa tree house. And then earlier I showed you all the bins. I just have to label them now. On the side, excuse me, on the side I have their microphone that they use to sing. And then on this side I have their teepee that they use to play with from time to time. There's their picture. We're renting, so, you know, all these weren't made by us. They were there from the previous person, and we just haven't gone around to painting this room yet. But yeah, there's a lot of imperfections. And then right here, like I said, I have their little houses. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it's a helpful video for you guys. Please subscribe and like if you haven't done so yet. I'd love for you guys to join me. And stay tuned for more. Bye!